Hello Virgo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I'm so happy that you are here with me today. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome, and those that are returning, I hope that today's messages speak loud and clear to you. I hope they resonate. Please let me know. I love the interaction. I love hearing from you. So please let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of your continued love and support. So Virgo, we have your weekly reading this week. So this covers basically the April 21st to the 27th. On the 27th, we've got that new moon in Taurus. So this is a new moon that really signifies stability, groundness, the appreciation for material and sensual pleasures. So it's creating a sense of security and pleasure in your life and really reflecting on the values of that. So let's see how that all plays into your incoming energies for the week, Virgo. So let's get right into this. We want to concentrate on your incoming energies. So spirit, angels, guides for the highest good. What is the energies that you would like to share as we move through this week of April? Spirit, angels, guides, incoming energies for the beautiful sign, Virgo. Well, you've definitely got some messages that are speaking loud and clear here. All right, we've got number 3, intention behind the mask. We've got number 2, cycle, status quo. And then we also have number 3, spirit, intuition, and manifestation. So already 2 3s in your reading. So we know that 3s are energies that really have a lot to do with our creativity, to do with our growth, team building, working in collaboration with people. Now, the behind the mask can be us, really wearing a mask. And sometimes maybe we feel we need to do that. But this could be the week where you decide that it's time to pull that off. It's time to release yourself from whatever it is you feel that you maybe haven't been able to communicate. This is a time of really getting in touch with yourself and understanding yourself from a different level, from a more maybe a higher perspective level. There are times in life where we want to maybe, not share everything with the entire world. And sometimes what that does is it puts a mask on. We don't want to mask things. We want to be able to pull that mask off. We want to be true to our values, true to ourselves, and honor ourselves as well. So there could be something or a situation where you feel like maybe you can't really be yourself and you're trying to figure out how to release that. Now, the number 2 cycle is really feeling like you are in a status quo, that nothing really much is changing in your life. You feel a little bit at a standstill. But sometimes in life, there's a reason why we're in a standstill. And it could be because there is something that you have to unmask, something that you have to reveal. When you reveal this, I think that you will find things will start to speed up for you. Spirit is calling out to you this week, and it's really, really encouraging you to tap into your intuition and tap into your manifestations. When you are able to pull that mask off and really see things for what they truly are, I think that you will be able to bring your spirituality to a new level. And I think especially with the power of this new moon in Taurus on April 27th, I think that you are going to feel that you are much more capable of connecting with spirit and really bringing in what it is you truly want in life, those intentions that you've been setting for yourself. And I think that you're going to see the cycle of that status quo start to change, and you're going to start to see positive things coming in for you, Virgo. So let's continue on with your energies that are current. So we're looking at the cards underneath the deck. I go 3 back, but I can go more if we feel we need more information. Number 6, we've got number 6, milestone. We've got number 5, events, travel. And number 5, look at that, the loving man. So now we've got 2 5s in your past, which means there's some change. Please keep in mind that when a loving man, loving woman, when those come up, there is no gender with these cards. So the loving man can be a supportive energy in your life. It can be your energy as well. Has a lot to do with the emotions that you are feeling. All right, and you can see that there's a path here. You can see that the gentleman is holding a bouquet of flowers and he is smiling. So I feel like something is changing in your life currently that is bringing love and joy to your life. It could be because you have decided to travel. Maybe there's some travel plans that you are making that are really bringing an emotional element to something. You could be creating a new path for yourself with meeting somebody new through travel. And it's almost as if you're hitting some sort of a milestone. So it looks as if there might be a celebration of some sort that maybe you're currently experiencing, and it could have to do with maybe some sort of travel. Travel does not necessarily have to be physically going on a venture. It can be a spiritual transformation. It can be a traveling and journeying through a whole new spiritual enlightenment. It can be simple travel. It doesn't always have to be like worldwide travel. It can be travel of the mind. Your mind is traveling in new areas, and you're opening up your heart. And because you are doing this, I feel like you feel as if you are hitting a milestone personally, like a personal journey you are accomplishing. And this is why it feels like such an incredible milestone. And I think with you going through this emotional experience currently, I think you are looking at things that maybe you have kept hidden. We keep certain parts of ourselves hidden, and now this is the time for you to break free from whatever that is. Remove that mask and feel as if you are starting to shift and see your life move in a new direction. The power of your intuition is going to be incredibly important as we journey through this week as well. I feel like the travel card really means that you are going on a whole new journey with your life. And I feel like whatever that behind the mask is, you're pulling off the mask and you're able to actually see things so much more clearly. So let's see, we're going to get your 9 cards. Then we're going to go through all of them, and then I will take it row by row and we will clarify. So let's get the 9 cards first. The messages that link with the behind the mask, the status quo, and the intuition. All right, we've got those 2. One more, there we go. See, cycles are changing. You got the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, I do not read reversals. Every tarot reader is different. We all have our own unique way of relaying messages from spirit. So I just wanted to let you know that, because sometimes you see that the cards come up upside down, but I do turn them back over. All right, let's get into all of this and find out. And a lot of the times, when I'm reading the cards, as we move through the reading and as we clarify and we bring everything together, really I can really get more of a summary as to what's happening as we move through all of the decks that I use. So Virgo, let's read all these cards out first, okay? We've got the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is sometimes that fear of change. What that does is it leaves you feeling in that energy of status quo. And we don't want to feel like our hands are tied. We want to be able to feel that freedom and flexibility. But you have to know that, you do have choice. We always have choice. Everybody does. We just have to figure out how to remove that mask, remove ourselves from whatever it is that we are fearful of. Sometimes it is a little bit of self-doubt, and that could be why you're behind the mask at this time as well. But we will figure out, it is interesting enough that the 8 of Swords is wearing a blindfold, but so is behind the mask. So we've got to figure out how we can release that from you, for you. The Ace of Cups, okay, this is a new path to love, passion, purpose. There could be a new creative job, some sort of fulfillment. This rainbows are all the, the happiness and joy that come after a storm. And I feel like you are working your way through some sort of storm cloud, and you're starting to see the abundance starting to roll in. It comes because of the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a lot of improvement, an improvement in your life. The cycles of your life are changing. It's things that are really being set into motion that are going to bring success your way. So starting to see that, and especially with the number 10, it shows, the end of a cycle, because 10s in numerologies are the end of a cycle, a completion. We've got the Six of Wands, which is really, again, we are seeing happiness here. There is a lot of encouragement. I think the Six of Wands has a lot to do with the milestones that you are hitting. It's also a number 6, so keep that in mind as well. This is well-deserved success, and it really is something that you are doing. So again, something in your life you are getting recognition for. You are being noticed. This is not somebody who is sitting on the sidelines. This is somebody who is taking action. And I think there is something that you are taking action towards, and you are seeing a great deal of success with that. The Three of Wands is in the middle of your reading, and this all has to do with commitment. And again, threes, we have quite a few threes already in your energies, and it's showing, of course, a lot of threes are showing up in your messages as well. And we know that threes are all about really working together, showing growth. It's team building, it's creativity. The Three of Wands is showing you holding that staff there. And that staff is the inspiration of wanting to move forward with an idea. And I think that you are starting to see that your efforts are starting to pay off, that you are starting to see that your ships are slowly but surely coming together and coming in, and that, you know, with the help of others, you are really bringing in a whole new creative venture for yourself. You are expanding your vision. The Ten of Wands can really feel like burdens. We can see it from the illustration that you've got a lot of burdens that you are holding. Sometimes it's because we're just taking on too much. And what happens is we start to feel a burnout. But we are with the number 10, so we could be coming to the close of that. But when we clarify, we will get more. The Four of Swords is a time for rest. It is a time for you to start to rest. And it could be because of that Ten of Wands, taking on so much responsibility and really trying to figure out how to release that, to feel freedom from that. So this is really about self-care. It is about a retreat. It's rest after hard work. And I think you've been putting a lot of hard work into relationships and communications. And I think you are really working on releasing yourself from what you've been keeping kind of hidden from yourself and from the world. Your cycle is changing from status quo. So, you know, you are expanding here. The Three of Cups is showing that there is a great bond of friendship and kindred spirits. So you've got a really nice support system here. And where this is concerned with growth, it shows that things are starting to profit for you. So again, you know, what you've been waiting for with the Three of Wands, with that ship coming in, you're going to start to see profits come through that. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So pages are all immature. They're in their infancy stage. They can be messages, messages of study, messages of learning something new. It could be a message that's coming about a new project, something that, you know, that it's a communication of some sort that is coming your way. And it could bring some clarity for you as well. All right, let's get into now clarifying these. We're going to take it row by row. We're starting with the Eight of Swords, sorry. So it's that fear of change. For some of you, it could be a new love that's coming in. You know, and that fear of intimacy, that fear of starting something new, the fear of removing the mask and showing your true colors. But the wheel is definitely turning for you. And now I have to figure out how you can release that fear so that you can move forward with confidence and strength. And you got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a very fast acting knight. Again, no gender. The Knight of Swords is bringing in messages, and I think that these messages are going to help you release that fear of change. So something is definitely coming in quickly. So be watching out for some sort of message. And again, with the Knight of Swords coming in quickly, and you've got the Page of Swords here as well, I feel like there is some sort of clarity or some sort of message that's coming in that might help release that fear, because change is inevitable. Change is happening. It's ready for you. Let's find out with the Ace of Cups, what's happening with this Ace of Cups. Spirit angels, guides, the highest good. And you got the Star. So healing powers of the Star, number 17, Aquarius energy. Now, the Star card is really showing new hope. I feel like if you have been feeling trapped either in a relationship or in a situation, there is a message that's coming in quickly, and it's bringing you a really beautiful sense of hope. Wishing upon a star and seeing that your wishes are really not, you know, unrealistic. Staying realistic to what it is you want in life, especially where love is concerned. You know, a new path that involves love is opening up for you. So it doesn't necessarily mean a new person in your life, a relationship. It can be a new purpose that you feel, a love for a new sense of life purpose, or for a new creative project that you're working on. But there's a lot of hope, a lot of healing, and a lot of love circulating around you. So it's beautiful to see that star card. You know, there's no... What will it hurt to wish upon that star, and especially around the new moon? Because the new moon is a great time to manifest new beginnings. So let's find out with the Wheel of Fortune here for you. Spirit Angels Guides. Spirit Angels Guides, what would you like to share with the Wheel of Fortune? Thank you. Oh, you got 2. Knight of Wands, again, fast moving energy. The Knight of Wands is ready for the adventure, just ready to go. Very enthusiastic, you know, about not only setting the goals, but moving forward with those goals. Again, you know, not procrastinating, ready to move. And the Queen of Cups is opening up your heart, showing appreciation and gratitude for the wonderful gifts that are surrounding you. I think that some of you could be on the move. A cycle could be that you are moving. You could be moving for love. Again, you know, there could be actually for some of you moving in a direction of love. We did have the Travel card in your current energies and the Loving Man. So some of you could be reaching a new plateau with a relationship. If it's not, because we're not all here for love, it could be, again, a new creative project that is requiring you to travel or maybe move in a new direction. But all of this energy is happening quickly. So very important for you to really trust in your intuition and use it as a guidance. Let's find out with the Six of Wands, because this to me is a very beautiful victory card. It is really encouraging you to find your happiness, explore happiness. And it really is well-deserved success. And it comes with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is really feeling there's a lot of things going on around you. And again, there's so much fast-paced energy happening this week for you that there's no wonder that you're feeling a little bit confused. There's no doubt that there is some sort of victory here, a well-deserved success. Because of this success, I think it's opening so many more doors for you. So now it's time for you to prioritize so that you feel less confusion. The Three of Wands is really staying committed to your goals. The efforts that you've been putting into something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's working on self-improvement, whether it's jobs and new creative goals you're setting for yourself, you are starting to feel that you are bearing fruit, that it's starting to capitalize for you. So let's see. Those just wanted to go back in. Interesting. So let's get one card. Oh, we got 2. We got 3 actually. All right, so we've got the Seven of Wands. So you need to stand your ground. Do not back down on your commitment. All right, don't back down on the things that you are striving for. It's time to make some decisions. It's time to progress forward. You've got the world basically in the palm of your hands here, and it's time for you to change cycles. The 2, which is the cycle status quo, it's time to take those plans and put them into action. Commit yourself to something and stand your ground. Stay strong because you are ready to venture in a whole new direction. The Fool, you are ready to bring excitement and joy into your life. I really do feel for some of you there is a new relationship of some sort. Now, new relationships can be on so many different levels. They can be love, of course. They can be the birth of a new child. They can be you becoming a grandparent or a parent. It can be the beginning of a new creative venture that is taking you in a direction that is unexpected, that is maybe something that isn't what you're used to. So, you're traveling into maybe unknown territory, but you're feeling this great sense of innocence. You're feeling this great sense of excitement. And it comes with you really progressing forward, taking those plans and putting them into action and committing yourself to this plan. The Ten of Wands, releasing the burdens We want to release the burdens and we want to move forward. We've taken on a lot of responsibility and we've taken on a lot of not just emotional, but maybe physical burdens as well. So it's time for a change here. We don't want to stay in status quo if we're feeling burned out. You got the Knight of Cups and the Sun. Wow. The Knight of Cups, I feel like, is a proposal of some sort. It is a gift of a new emotional, it's almost bonding emotionally with either a person or with yourself. The Knight of Cups is offering something here. They're offering you a positive outlook on things. They want to show you love from a different perspective. They want you to start feeling like the path that you are opening up for yourself, that may be unlimited opportunities, that you should feel very positive about this because there is a lot of love that is surrounding you. I do feel like some of you are embarking on a whole new journey. And at first it can feel like there's burdens, but actually what it does, it shows that, you know, in hard times as well, that you've got a lot of a support system here. The Knight of Cups shows that there is somebody around you. It could be somebody of water sign. Water signs will be your Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer signs. But with the Sun card here, it just shows that this is an extremely positive time in life to really feel like love is really circling around you, and it's helping to give you the strength that you need to break that fear of change, because everything again around you is happening quite quickly. Let's find out with the Four of Swords, and it's that much needed time for self-care, focusing on building your inner resources strong so that you can move on to the next chapter. Those just all fell out. Let's see. You know, all the hard work that you've been putting into everything, the Four of Swords shows that it's time for some rest. And you've got the Ace of Swords. You see, you're brilliantly moving forward, shooting that arrow into the direction that brings the star. All right, so we see the star here, and it's like the Ace of Swords is the truth revealed. It's a sense of victory. It's a sense of balance as well. And it's a sense of new beginnings, but being pointed in a direction that's breaking you free. It's a breakthrough moment. And when we finally have that breakthrough and we can remove whatever that mask is that we've been hiding from, it allows us to get the rest that we need, because we are burned out. We are putting on so much responsibility on ourselves. And there is somebody around you that's saying, it's time for you to release those burdens. And maybe it's somebody who's actually physically supporting you in the sense that they help release those burdens for you. And they're doing it in such a positive way that you're feeling very joyful. You're feeling very, you're opening up your heart. And it's easy to do so when you feel a great sense of clarity, which comes from that Ace of Swords. The Three of Cups is a celebration, and I feel like you've got a wonderful support system. So you could have family members, friends. Your inner circle is ready to celebrate some happiness with you. There could be an unexpected invitation that comes through, maybe an engagement, maybe an engagement for some, wedding, the birth of a child. Oh my goodness. It could be definitely the birth of the child, the birth of a new idea. You've got the Empress, the most abundant queen in all of the deck. Number 3. You got lots of 3s in your reading this week, and I want you to keep number 3 as a very important number. I know we have other numbers that synchronize as well, but the 3 just seems to be coming up quite a bit. But the Empress is, you know, she's very fertile. You can even see it from the illustration. There could be somebody around you that is somebody around you or yourself that is either conceived or you're in the process. You know, you're birthing something new, right? There is something growing for you, with you, and it's bringing a great deal of celebration. Look at all these 3s, and this is something you've been wishing for and hoping for, something for a very long time. I really feel like there definitely is either a new relationship that is forming here, and it's something that's really in line with what it is you emotionally have been wanting in your life for a very long time. If it is not a relationship and it is something else, you are journeying into a whole new creative venture. It's almost as if you're ready to birth something new. A whole new creative idea is coming to play here for you, and it is so in line with your wishes that it's time to celebrate. Let's find out with the Page of Swords. New information is coming in. There is a message that brings details. And you got the King of Cups. There's a lot of emotions in your reading this week. A tremendous amount. So your emotions are going through maybe an overhaul this week. Could be why you're feeling a little bit more burdened. But again, because of all of these new wonderful ventures that you're going on, there's no wonder that you're feeling a little overwhelmed. And I feel like that there is a lot of emotions going on at this time. The King of Cups is really, kings are all leaders, no gender, but the king is really grounded with his emotions. And I feel like there is a message that's coming through, and I think it's something that is, it's a supportive message. It's a message that comes to you directly to give you the support that you need. There could be at times throughout the week where you're just feeling, I feel like some of you are so afraid of all the changes that are taking place in your life, because it's almost as if your life is shifting from a status quo to a whole new level. And it's hitting you this week. It's like, oh my gosh, all of these plans that I've been facilitating, oh my goodness, it really is going to change my life. Incredibly. And I think that this is why there's a lot of emotions going on. But there is definitely an emotion that a message that comes in, and I think it's going to be a very supportive message. Somebody that it's almost like they're wrapping their arms around you and giving you a really big hug. All right, now let's get your message from Spirit. So for the beautiful sign Virgo, what are the messages that you would like to relay to this beautiful sign as we move through the week? It looks like there's a lot of new beginnings happening here for Virgo. Emotions, going through an emotional journey. Okay, let's take these. Okay, so we've got guidance, number 29. All right, so there's a lot of guidance. There's a help from the higher being. We see that with your intuition and manifestations as well. Again, so you're getting help. You're not by yourself in this journey. There's a lot of guidance coming to you. And through that guidance, you will see that there is a lot of wisdom. Number 4. So knowledge and understanding. Have a better knowledge and understanding as to what's taking place this week. You got all the moon phases here. We have that new moon, that powerful new moon on April 27th. So use your wisdom to your benefit. It's time to release, number 28, setting oneself free. And that is a very important message, especially since you had the 8 of Swords right in the beginning of your reading. And it's really that fear of change, feeling as if your hands are tied. Being able to release yourself from that feeling is going to open up so much. It's going to help you remove that mask. And then you got grounding. So very important. And this really is in alignment, number 27, with the Taurus new moon. And interesting enough, number 27 is when that new moon is going to take place as well. So Virgo, keep in mind your manifestations around the 27th are going to be very powerful. This is about the here and now, grounding yourself in the here and now, creating a sense of security and pleasure in your life, manifesting all of that. Remember, you've got the guidance and you've got the wisdom to be able to bring that all together. All right, let's get a few more messages with the tea leaf messages here. Let's find out. Spirit Angels Guides. We're going to take 4 cards. And there we go. If we have to, we will definitely clarify. So pin, there's a new job or career that could be on the horizon for you. It's going to change your status quo. It could be something that you are birthing new, right? Something new. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Again, really feeling a lot of victory. We see that with the 6 of Wands. We see that with the Ace of Swords. But there is definitely triumphing over that trouble or obstacle. The crib is the birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And we talked about that as well for some of you. That really could be in the cards for you as well. And the dagger is fear, worries, tense situations. Of course, when we are ready to release. And release is a very important part of what the angels are trying to message through to you. It's your fear and worry about a new job, a new career, the birth of something new, a new idea, a new child. You know, it's being able to deal with these tense situations. And I think you will, because you've got the eagle here. And the eagle is the support system and the guidance that's around you to help you triumph over those troubles and obstacles. So I do feel like, even though it could be an emotional journey for you this week, because there's so many wonderful things happening for you. It's amazing. Honestly, really, Virgo, it's really a beautiful week for you. All right, let's get your final message here, Spirit Angels, Guides. This is your angel number and the message linked to it as we close out your reading. And there we go. It says the big break. Nice. Number 1515. So any combinations of 1, 5, 15, or 51 could be very important messages for you as well. So the big break is about innovation. It's focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep on going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. So look at that. Lots of rewards are coming your way big time. This is your big break. There's a lot of wonderful energy surrounding you as we move through this week. Thank you so much, Virgo, for joining me today. I hope you enjoy your reading. I certainly hope that it resonates, even if only parts do. Please consider leaving some comments. I do read them all, and I appreciate all your support. Until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.